Hey guys, Friend of the Night here, bringing you another Dead by Daylight Perk build. Been a while since I've done one of these, and today we're going to play the Legion. Now this build is kind of inspired by a recent game I had while playing as Survivor against a Leatherface, and he was running a sort of a no vault build, and that is exactly what we're going to be running today. We're going to be running no vault Legion, and we're going to see how well it's going to do. Well, unfortunately, we're still sort of on the tail end of the Nicolas Cage update, so there's still a lot of really OP Survivor builds coming out as people have been experimenting with new metas. So we don't know. I don't know how well this build is going to go, considering the meta environment currently. But let me go through rundown of the perks, and we will jump into some matches and see what happens. First off, we've got Bamboozle. Oh man, can't get the cursor in just the right spot. Basically, it makes my vault speed faster while also calling upon the entity to block that vault for 16 seconds. Only one location may be blocked at any time. Next up, we got Claustrophobia. Anytime the survivors have completed a generator, all vault locations will be blocked for all survivors for the next 30 seconds. This has been buffed. And I am kind of glad for this buff. It used to be that it would only block like locally from where the generator was done, but that was kind of pointless because unless you just happened to approach the generator as it got completed, you couldn't really take advantage of that. So I'm hoping that this buff would really make a difference if you were in the middle of a chase when a generator gets done. We're also bringing in Hex crowd control, so we're going to block window vaults for 60 seconds anytime a survivor fast falls through a window, basically limiting what they can use after they use it, immediately after a chase. We're also going to bring in Undying to sort of protect that Hex. I'm debating on what we might toss Undying out depending on how our first game or the second game goes. I'm not entirely sure what I'll put it in with instead, but because I think we might do like save the best for last, for instance, since the current meta right now is like taking advantage of the killer's cooldown, so we might trade this perk out for something else depending on how our matches go. For our add-ons, we're throwing in Frank's Mixtape, so we reduce the time we damage generators and break walls while using our power, and we are also bringing in Eardress and Buttons, so we take out pallets as soon as they're thrown. And we're also just throwing in a Bloody Party Streamer's offering to get some more blood points since we are a bit behind on upgrading our new characters. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some games and see what happens. Oh, no joy. So the first map was an offering that survivors brought, and they completely destroyed me, so I don't know if I... Why are people glowing? Is everyone bringing an object of obsession? Did I just not get the memo? Gonna go right. Get this person closer. No, he's not. Alright. Cool beans. Go ahead and break this. Alright, and there goes one of my things. Oh, they're over here now? Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh my god, I totally got juked. I thought he was gonna loot that. Ah! my god, the sounds are so weird. Alright, well, we're losing that top gen. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to this guy. I'm trying to spread damage, but this map is so huge. In terms of pathways, at least. The more people I can damage, the easier it'll be. So the person went back on the gen. Oh my god. This is a bad map, man. I'm just getting not good. The thing is, I saw that somebody ran. So I'm very curious where that person went to, disappeared to. Aha! Claustrophobic value. Take him to this one. What the hell? Oh, he was inside me. That should count as a hit. Well, now you're trapped, because that window's blocked. I can just open this. Yay! Ult value! Need to get up. Wow, I flew. Ridiculous how much I flew there. Alright, but everything's blocked. I mean, except for pallets. Yeah, cool. I mean, at least I'm not getting completely destroyed this game, but they're still doing generators faster than I'm getting hooks. And this map is just freaking too large. And the gens are now completely spread. The ones on the ground floor are all down, and the only one on top. Oh, what the hell? Oh, come on, man. Like, I had a lag spike from the stupid totem breaking, and that was enough to cause me to overcorrect my miss, because, like, it kept my inputs. I don't know what happened. That was a lunge, but not a lunge. Alright, well, at least I got one kill. Like I said, this match has gone a bit better. But okay, well, I got you now. You still got past me. Alright. Is this where I turn it around? To the up one, because he's probably won't go to the up one. Yep. I don't care, I'm going for a down. I am going for that down. Y'all like jumping out of here. Alright. Are you going to use my staircase to heaven? Okay, that felt like a cheap hit. I won't lie. That hit was so extended. I'd be mad about that. Alright, but I think we finally turned around. Those two are dead on hook and they're both injured. And we have two gens. I hate how there's like just a... Oh, did he use dead hard? Interesting. Oh, he's not gonna revolt? Yeah, you don't actually have anything to use here. I've got a vague idea where the other guy is, particularly now that he's done a generator. I could be super toxic and just leave him on the ground, but I'm not gonna do that. He's above me. I'll be honest, he scared the hell out of me. it's raining screaming cages. Oh, here's one. No mercy. I've had a couple bad games because of a new meta. We are not having any mercy. Oh, here it is. Hello? Everyone's dead. There we go. Let's talk a little bit about the build. I don't know if I'm going to include the bad matches or how I'll edit everything together quite yet, but let me tell you why I think the build didn't do as well as I was hoping it was going to do. I was trying to be a little bit clever by using another killer, a different killer from Leatherface, and I thought that with Legion being able to vault both pallets and vault windows, I can both keep threat on survivors, but also eliminate pallets with eardress and button and bamboozle. Just completely eliminate vaults while in a chase, even if like my hex got taken out or claustrophobic was not active. But the truth is, the most value I got out of this build was through claustrophobia. Now, the reason why I think this build did not work as well as the Leatherface build that I encountered as Survivor was that the Leatherface was able to put pressure on the survivors to pre-throw pallets. This allowed him to basically, in that match, eliminate the pallets as survivors approached them. They threw down pallets sort of with bad timing because they didn't want to get instant down. There was a threat to put down the pallet. The problem with Legion is you don't have an instant down. While I can use my ability to take out pallets, it really only has threat to survivors that are pre-injured. That are, well, actually not even pre-injured. It's only a threat to survivors in the health state where they have something to lose. But if they are already injured, they are willing to just completely ignore me until I get out of the dash state, and then they'll throw the pallets. And I can't instant break the pallets unless I'm in the dash state. So I wasn't able to take out pallets as quickly as I'd like. And even one match, a survivor just flat out just started vaulting a pallet over and over again, just to prevent me from breaking the pallet until I left my dash state. So that way I was forced to waste my time. So I wasn't able to eliminate pallet threats as efficiently as the Leatherface killer was able to. And because of that, I still had, like, particularly on maps that were that had a lot of pallet loops on them, I still had a great threat when it came to pallet loops. And in all the matches I played, I didn't really. The perks did interrupt survivors' ability to sort of play the walls and the tiles, but that also kind of was a boon against me as well, because, or a boon for them, I suppose, because they had to change up what I would assume would be a predictable run path, and because they changed everything up, it just did not work for me. There was a few times in those matches where a survivor just took off completely in a direction I didn't anticipate them taking off in, and that made me waste my power more trying to chase them down. So I think an anti-bolt build might work with Legion. I don't think that pretty much using an exact copy of Leatherface's anti-bolt build that I encountered is going to really help here, because ultimately this build is the perks are designed to take out the window vaults, but they do not take out the pallets. And unfortunately, I cannot generate enough threat to survivors to take out the pallets. quickly or efficiently enough. So we'll have to adjust this build, but also there's just the fact that survivors are playing hella tough right now because they're investigating new metas, and it's being challenging. So it's probably gonna be a while before I do any really serious killer content. But if you did enjoy this video, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and that'll be it for me. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy, and I'll see you all in the next video.